50 metres, first leg of the place accumulator, and away they go from the 1450 metre marker. Thunder Queen made a good beginning. 7 Carat is right there, a little bit strong, and there goes He Rocks with the blinkers on to lead them, keeping off of that inside running rail. Then comes Duke Flies, a couple of lengths off the leader, and perfectly stunning as the red cap. Red on red is on the outside of runners. Enard's in the yellow and blue, and on the outside of that is Rock Prince, and then comes Caprivi Strip. As they settle down to race, He Rocks is in front. Thunder Queen is right there back in second position, and then comes Duke Flies. 7 Carat is back in fourth position, then Red on Red. They're followed then by, on the inside, perfectly stunning, that's got the red cap, the blue cap of Enard. At this stage, Aspen's about 8 lengths off the leader, being niggled out as they turn into the home stretch, and then Caprivi Strip. Top of the lane they come, and He Rocks is the leader. Down the inside is Duke Flies. Towards the outside, Thunder Queen. Aspen's between runners, got 4 lengths to make up. Enard is starting to run on towards the outside, Red on Red. He Rocks still the leader as they get to the 300 metre marker. Aspen and Enard now coming forward nicely. And it's Aspen and Enard as they come to the 200 metre marker. Not much to choose between the two of them. Aspen just in front. Enard is on the outside. Aspen's finding a lot more though. And it's Aspen long striding to win it. Second will go to Enard, 6 lengths back to 7 Carat. And further back in the field, Thunder Queen. The stout, long-striding son of Western Winter, Aspen for Justin Snaith, and they win it well under Glen Hat. They win it about 1 length and a quarter from Enard. Enard also stepping up from the 1200 to the 1450. Aspen wins a good race, about 1 length and a quarter, length and a half victory. Second to number 4, Enard. Third position, if we run it across, it's about 5 or 6 lengths back to the third place horse. That goes to 7 Carat. Fourth position to number 10, Thunder Queen, then He Rocks. Further back in the field, Red on Red. And then Duke Flies, perfectly stunning, and then Rock Prince. We look at the head-on, and Aspen had about 7 or 8 lengths to make up at one stage, and then comes through between runners. He just punched out the stick in the left hand, still green. As for the runner-up, also green, Enard, and makes up good ground also, wants to drift in, but Aspen has got it once. So Aspen wins it here, bred by Lummerscroll Stud, until the running of the third race. We'll start off our pick 6, back to the studio.
The son of Western Winter, Aspen, has come through to really win a good contest from off the tempo. Well done, Glenn. From the draw, you elected just to drop him in?
Well, look, you know, he's a lovely big horse. So Justin basically left it up to me. He said to me, you know, if you have got the gate speed, try and get him up there because he's a big striding horse. But, you know, Cape Town Racing and Durban Racing, 2 different stories. They got a lot faster, and he had no gate speed out the gate. So I was quite happy to sit him where I was, and he responded very well from there.
Turning for home, you had your ground to make up, but you could always see you were starting to unwind.
I must admit, halfway around the turn, I was quite happy where I was. I was confident that he would go through with me. And, yeah, well done to Nancy and Jack back home. They must be thrilled. And it's great. He really is a nice horse. And a big thanks to Justin, you know.
A certain Grant Knowles was on course today. He's got Reg Tractor running later. You know this horse very well?
I do. He's extremely well. That's one thing I'll tell you. He's a tough horse. He's not the biggest of fellas, but he's got a massive heart, and he'll make them stretch. He'll make them run. You know, you can sit anywhere on him. You can do what you like. But he doesn't give up, and he's in with a big shot, definitely.
Thanks for that feedback.
Thank you.
Let's get Justin Snaith into the picture here, getting on the boards with Aspen. Always nice to get the winner under the belt.
Oh, without a doubt. But a lot of credit goes to this horse because obviously we just arrived and there was a whole delay in in my stabling here, and it's cost me a little bit in the beginning of the season. You'll see my horses might need the run or two. So, we never got to gallop him, and I was nervous. But I think it's very important for a horse to be thrown in the deep end and actually accomplish something. So many times in racing, we always put big hopes on horses, and more than most times they disappoint us. So I'm glad that he's done it on his own, and he's gone out there, and it didn't quite go his way, that he had to be tucked in, and because in Cape Town we were going to tuck him in, he was fighting. So yeah, he's off the bit, but I think he's still so laid back, and just all credit to Jack and Nancy. I said, listen, this is the only 2-year-old that I made and that I brought to Durban. So, I said, please, I want to take this horse. And he's a nice horse. So pressure's on. And to John Freeman, who handles all their breeding operation, their racing, just a big well done to the whole team. And, just hope that I can get in a little bit of work into these horses, and I think we have a good season.
Tell us about work. Obviously, Oreo Shake and Cape Sugar Bird. How are they doing?
Well, Oreo Shake was lucky. He had a race just before he came here, so he's pretty fit. I heard all the talk about Red Tractor, but Grant Knowles knows that he'll have a fight on his hands, I can assure you. And I think the Cape horses will probably fight it out. And Cape Sugarbird is I don't think she's in one of the stronger fields, so we're expecting for a good day. It does help when the horses walk out the box and straight onto the racetrack. So I'm hoping that obviously the travelling hasn't taken too much out of them, and the short walk to the course is spot on. So hoping for a good day.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Number 1, Aspen, Glen Hat for the Justin Snaith stable in the Mitchells. Lammerscroll stud, the winning breeders, has come through to win a good contest. And one of those two pencil in for the season, the only 2-year-old that Justin has brought down for the season. We've heard the banter about Oreo Shake and Red Tractor later in the day, and that's surely going to be a dynamic finish.